Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are having a beautiful start to your day. Um, yeah, just give me a moment and I will address everyone. I can't do that too often because I have locks and my hair is hairing. But today is my makeover day for this weekend's festivities in Dallas. And I felt the need to fully submerge myself. Sometimes when I feel like I'm drowning, I will jump in my pool and I would sit at the bottom of my pool to bring into physical reality the feelings that I have. And when I re-emerge, I definitely feel like a new creature. Just a witchy tip for your bitch ass. Hi guys, happy Thursday, Throwback Thursday. Hope you guys are having a good one. Bootz here. I'm ready. I've never been more ready a day in my motherfucking life. I've been in some deep reflections. I've been listening to music. I've been vibing out. I've been extremely tuned into the ethers of the world. And I think that I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Just some announcements really quickly. 10 o'clock a.m. is when I typically post my first thing. I'll post it a little bit later. It's about the guilt that comes with forgiveness. But beforehand, I just want to let you guys know that at midnight tonight, the tip jar will be closing, okay, for the weekend's festivities. All tip jar inquiries will be answered before I get on that plane. Okay, so that I have a clear, conscious mind and heart with work in accordance to what this weekend is going to have in store for us, okay? The orders that you guys have placed over the past 2 weeks are going out tomorrow from my bodega. So if you do need any magical supplies and you don't want to wait the 2 weeks required for shipping, I will be shipping tomorrow, okay? We're packaging orders momentarily. My entire staff will be over here. And my nail tech and my hairstyle, everybody's going to be here. And, yeah, I'm just making sure that my girls are taken care of before I take care of mother's dreams and mother's business, okay? Again, I've been practicing my ass off. This nail gave out yesterday. This nail gave out, but I glued her back down this morning. And I don't know if you wear nails, but bitch, when they break, it makes like your whole life change. You know what I'm saying? Other announcements really quickly. Your discount codes will expire on Friday. Okay, so Friday night, right before I hit the plane, I'm deleting all the discount codes. So the Valentine's Day discount is still up. Okay, so you can get everything for $5 that's love related on the Bootz Tarot website, as well as the two love related materials on Shop Bootz. You can definitely attune those to yourself as well. But those discount codes are eliminated as of tomorrow. Tomorrow, you guys will get a newsletter that will just kind of, address you, telling you I'm going to be in Dallas and promoting the event there. And again, if you are in the Dallas area, please take a look at Deep Ellum's The Factory, which will be housing Erykah Badu's birthday on Saturday. Okay, and yours truly will be in the building with 3 wardrobe changes and a piano. So I'm very excited. I'm actually going to render my first live reading too. I'm going to read a member of the audience, cold turkey, on stage. So we inked that last night, and I'm excited about doing that as well. A little nervous about that part. It's funny, though, because I recently saw Teresa the Long Island Medium on the Kelly Clarkson show, and I saw her work, and I actually, complimented her. I put up a post about it, and it's funny because I think that was God showing me that this is what you're going to be doing. Get ready. I didn't miss the message. I just digested it without being conscious of digesting it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you go live from there if possible. On Saturday, I will be live on Erica Badu's page. Yeah, so I'll be live over there, and so I hope you guys go over there, okay? And like again, let's practice. When you see me live on her page, what emoji do you drop? I'll give you a minute. Yeah. Thank you guys. I got out from that water and saw all the support with those emojis. You guys are going to show out. I have no doubt. I have no fucking doubt. And I actually have no doubt in my own performance. I want to talk real quick about drugs. I know it might sound a bit avant-garde, but you need to be very careful who your drug dealer is. Okay? Drugs pass through a lot of hands before they get to you, okay? Which means that they are embellished with a multitude of different energies prior to you utilizing them for recreational purposes. I am currently smoking on a weed pack that I feel like is just not resonating with my spirit at all. Okay, I don't know if it is because of the circumstances that I am currently going through, or Alexa! Well, that Beyonce in the background, I hope they don't, like, shut this video down or whatever. I asked them to play Stevie Nicks, and they turned on Beyonce. Well, she is #1 on the country charts right now, so that is what it is. But I feel like I need to say this. If you do drugs, if you drink liquor, if you smoke weed, if you put that up your nose, if you shoot that up your arm, just be cautious of the energy of the person giving it to you. I got this pack from somebody who just got out of psych ward. Now I see why the hell he just got out the motherfucking psych ward, bitch. Because this shit right here, his energy is on it. So I'm feeling like it's slightly making me more manic than I need to be. So I just wanted to, I just wanted to give you that word of advice. Like, just make sure even food, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure the hands that prepare your food, you either properly wash off your food, cleanse your food, do what you gotta do. But it's not the weed, because it's KB. You know what I'm saying? This shit is some BAP, because I said I had so much to practice on this week. I was gonna smoke on that BAP. But this shit really, really, I don't know. It's got me feeling some type of game. And it's no shade, okay? So I don't know what possessed me to tell you that when I got it from this water, but just be careful what you ingest. So as of now, I'm on this, okay? And what I'm gonna probably do is end up like making some psychotic cookies with those, with that weed. I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I should make edibles and bring them on the trip, but I told you I'm going to remain sober until after this event, so that's what I'm going to do. Other announcements that need to be made. That class, $50 still today. It expires tomorrow, so make sure that you run and get that or whatever. And I just kind of wanted to see you guys. I was having a bit of an anxious moment prior to me getting into this hot tub, and it's funny. Every time I hit that live button, I feel like I'm connecting with people who give a fuck. So thank you so much for giving a fuck. Speaking of Beyonce, I don't think she lied, because my phone's on SOS. It's been on SOS since 4 o'clock this morning when I was trying to pull a hoe to the big house. So yeah, I'm not sure what that means for me traveling or whatever, but hopefully I can stay connected. Hot topics. This Reese's Pieces girl that's talking about her testimony about who the fuck that she married. The first thing I'm going to reflect about this is the fact that this is not a coincidence. Okay? When something blows up like that from somebody who has no name, it is propaganda to control the mind of the masses. And the fact that she got talk show hosts talking about her, it's, I'm trying to figure out what the powers that be are trying to distract us from. Like, that's my big thing. Like, I'm like, okay, baby girl, you telling a good story, but it's a story that I've heard millions of times before. Why right now are you blowing up telling that story? You know what I'm saying? So that's where my mind goes with it. But we are going to read it on next week's show for sure. But I'm like, when I looked at Alexa, stop. When I looked at it, I was like, what's so special about what she's saying? Like, who is this girl? Like, you know, and then, you know, I looked at a random video on TikTok, and I'm not on TikTok, so don't get it twisted. I do have a TikTok. But I post over there, and sometimes I look at the homepage and see what they're talking about. And I know that Tamron Hall yesterday was talking about this Reese's Pieces girl, talking about who the fuck she married or whatever. I tried to get through the first one, but then I was like, I'm not really buying into what I'm told to watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is this girl's testimony, right? And so as I'm watching it, I'm thinking to myself, like, why are they showing me this? Like, why is this so popular right now? You see what I'm saying? Is it to promote the narrative of disenfranchisement of black relationships? Is it to, you know, keep the birds chirping about something other than the fact that Joe Biden has forgiven these loans that were already forgiven, because the stuff that he's claiming he's forgiven has already been paid back by people? And he's trying to use this as a political point of saying that, oh yeah, I'm doing something great, but really and truly, you haven't announced it because people were paying off their shit. And it's funny because if you look at the numbers, you didn't really forgive anything. People paid that shit off. I don't know. And then you wake up to a SOS, and then it's like, okay, what's really going on in the world right now? You know what I'm saying? So, I think about things a little bit differently, but of course I'm going to read it for the masses in a way that's going to make people, you know, think and also get some clarity. Do I think she's telling the truth? Do I not think I didn't get through part one. I didn't get through the first part. I felt like my attention was being manipulated. Like, why am I paying attention to this? Why is this so popular right now? Like, what narrative are you reinforcing right now by blowing this baby girl up? And there's no shade to the baby girl. Congratulations. I can't say that you deserve it, because there are people who are singing their hearts out right now on Instagram who not getting a like or a follow, but here you go sitting up here talking about a relationship that you got yourself into and now you done blew up. I can't say it's deserving, but I will say that I appreciate you for being able and willing to come forth with your testimony. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that your testimony is getting that much clout, some ancestors are working on your behalf, no shade, but I'm looking at the powers that be like, why are you doing this? Simultaneously, you're taking black children away from their parents because they don't subscribe to traditional medicine. So you decide to call CPS on that mother? It's like you're trying to keep black people down. I feel like this is nothing more than a ploy to keep black people bound to the narrative of disenfranchisation. I just don't like it. Okay? I don't like it. You know? And then next week we're also going to be talking about Kelly Rowland. I said this before. Calendria, that's Kelly's name. Calendria is fed up with being questioned about Beyonce. But I can relate and I can empathize with her too, because you were in a group with somebody who turned into the queen of the world, and now you have to kind of find your footing. But I do feel like it is entirely disrespectful for these interviewers to keep asking about her. Stop asking about Beyonce. Talk to me about this movie that I'm in that has a lot of relevance to Black History Month. I mean, I just, you know, the interviewers are fucked up, but that's not the interviewer's fault. I want y'all to understand that too. That is their boss's fault, okay? The interviewer is told the questions to ask, okay? And they end up taking the rap for it. But even though, so this is what'll happen. Kelly's camp will say, don't ask me about Beyonce, right? The interviewer's boss will say, okay, she don't want to be asked about Beyonce, so just make her feel comfortable and try to slide that question in there. And as an interviewer, who you gonna listen to? The celebrity or your boss? Okay, so it's really not the interviewer's fault. We can't get mad at the publications for asking her this question. But I feel more so over that Kelly is mad at the game. And I would be mad at the game too. You've been in the game as long as Beyonce. I I mean, it's only natural for you to feel a slight bit of jealousy, but at the same time, you can't because their family put you on. And so now it's like we're trying to watch Kelly swim on her own, which she's doing an excellent job. But when you're constantly bombarded, not only with her music, but with her accolades, and then you sit at an interview and you're asking about me. You're supposed to be asking about me, and you're asking about her, even though that is my homegirl, that is my friend. I'm proud of my friend, okay? But damn, can you please give me an alley-oop to get out of her shadow and make a lane for myself? I feel you, Kelly. I feel like you're fed up. I feel like you're fed up, Kelly. I do. But after the Destiny's Child run, you know, it's like, what did she do? She went overseas? Didn't she go overseas and blow up? Didn't she blow up overseas? And I'm gonna tell you something about black people in R&B. If you're a one-hit wonder over there, take your black ass to overseas. I promise you, you'll blow up. Look at Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks can't get no traction over here. She go over there to Europe, drop that 212, and now I can be the answer. You know what I'm saying? And that's no shade to my witch sister Azalea Banks. Baby girl is talented as fuck, and she's very underrated. No shade. Like, her music is actually really fucking good. Okay? It really is. You know, hi, oh, Delilah. Her anecdotes, her alliteration. I like Azalea. Okay? I've always fucked with her music. And I fuck with her witchy ways, too. Friends shouldn't have to compete on promo time. Their PR don't talk. Right. So you understand how the teams work. Their PR is supposed to handle that shit. And honestly, the minute that Beyonce's name came out of the interviewer mouth, I would have sat there. I would have just sat right there and looked at her. And I might be looking at the interviewer, right? But I'm really looking at the company. Like, why the fuck would y'all have her do that? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would y'all have her ask? It's in my paperwork not to ask me about her. You know what I'm saying? But while they're asking about her, Beyonce's dropping stuff. So I feel you, Kelly. I feel you. What you would have to do is something that Beyonce doesn't. You would have to go into, like, but see, we don't know what the hell Beyonce finna do next. We don't know, but Kelly might. You know, are you finna go rock, girl? Like, what you finna do? So I can, you know, I think Kelly went dance, but then here come Beyonce with the Renaissance, part 1. And you should have did what Shell did. Shell said, look, I know I'm not the strongest vocalist of this fucking group. I'm going to take my black ass on the gospel and wear these outfits and show up on the red carpets looking cute. And I ain't going to stunt. Michelle's voice, brilliant. I mean, she's a brilliant alto in a girls group. She is. Solo, I don't know. I don't know any of her discography, to be honest with you. But Shell done stayed out the way. Shell done went to gospel. Shell, I love Shell's voice, and her wardrobe is excellent. So Shell said, look, I ain't even trying to compete, girl. I was just happy to be here. Honey, Shell's so damn good, she replaced 2 background singers at the same time. Okay, D3 and this motherfucking DD4L. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I like that Shell. Okay, I do like that Shell. Yeah, Shell is the girl you want to root for. Because when she popped up at the Super Bowl off that platform, she almost lost her damn wig. She popped up off that goddamn platform, and she almost lost her damn shit. And then she fell on 106 in Park. I ain't never gonna forget that shit. I was watching live too, and everybody in the house like, ooh, I said, ooh, I said, Shell. That's what I said. Okay. But yeah, Shell is out the way living her life, okay? It's just, for me, Kelly wanna be in the way. But she ain't found, she gotta get out that shadow. And the only way I think you can do it is to do something that Beyonce isn't doing. Like, you would have to drop like a moisture skincare line and back that up with an album talking about how beautiful black women's skin is. You know, and it has to be jazz. It has to be jazz. Like, that's Calendria. You need to do jazz, okay? Get with that girl who won that Grammy, Best New Artist, Samora J, and she's so excellent. By the way, Samora, you're such a good artist. You know, you're so, I ain't gonna say you underrated, because you're known in the jazz world, and there's no motherfucking got them get shade. But I think that Kelly, we need a new creative team, because I feel like with the right team, your ass will have your own lane too. You like right there. You're right there. Now, I ain't seen this Maya Compra movie yet, but I did see you in some Halloween movie on motherfucking Netflix, and you did terrible. I feel like Keke Palmer could have executed that role a lot better. If you're gonna play a whitewashed black woman with proper diction and stuff like that, they need to go to Keke Palmer, honey. They need to go to Keke Palmer, okay? Keke Palmer is the Black Disney, okay? That's what she is. I feel like Keke Palmer could have done that whole thing. You know, so like any role that Keke plays, try to envision Kelly Rowland there, and you're gonna think that she does a bad job. Like, so I need to watch this Maya Compress. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the Maya Compress, and we're gonna talk about it next week as well. So that's 2 things on the docket for next week. We got Risa Pisa, and then we got Kelly. And then I saw the nigga that she was talking about, that Risa Pisa, and then I was just like, I ain't never seen so many hair bumps on a black nigga a day in my life. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it before. I ain't never seen. That's some shit I ain't never seen. I ain't never seen that before. This is who you made 50 parts testimonial about? I could see if he were fine. Did you hear the man say she cheated and he didn't work? He lying out his fucking teeth. That nigga lying. Okay, he lying. I can look at his ape ass and tell that he's fucking lying. Okay, he's lying, and he's lying because he's embarrassed. That's what niggas do. Okay, I embarrassed a nigga the other day. He's still lying. They lie. Okay, living in truth is so hard for some people. It's so hard. And that's another thing. Like, no offense to Miss Netta and her lover, but, and congratulations to y'all too. Why? Who the fuck is calling me on Instagram? Have you lost your motherfucking mind? It's like, why? Ooh, boogers. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's because I'm not on TikTok. Like, maybe that's like TikTok entertainment. But I don't get it. Like, why are you showing me this? And Miss Netta, I love you, sis. Like, I'm appreciative for you embracing your gender and sexuality in a way that allows people to understand that these are labels that y'all constructed. I don't know if you've seen the interviews that she's done, but she said, I've never considered myself trans. I'm just me. Like, I was raised by women. I didn't have any influences. And I feel like the world puts labels on stuff, and she's just herself. You know what I'm saying? So for that, I appreciate that and explaining that to people, because I felt like that, you know, but then they put labels on it. So to be culpable for the world, I say I'm gender non-binary, when really and truly, I don't feel like I have a fixed gender. Sometimes I'm, hey, what's up? Other times I'm, hey, what's up? Other times I'm like, hello, darling. Other times I'm Bob from Channel 8. Other times I'm like, Geechee, I'm gonna get you, wanna back that ass up. Other times Other times. So I don't know. But what I do know is it's the day before Dallas, and all through the house, my entire staff is coming in. And I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. Okay, so those 2 things are definitely on the docket. We have motherfucking damn Risa Pisa and Kelandria. And then, is there anything else going on in the world? New people, stop tagging me in tragedy, okay? I only read tragic stories if the family asks me. I feel like it's slightly disrespectful to ask me to read something that is developing publicly, because 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure that the family don't want all the attention that they're getting when they're going through a tragedy anyway. So for a psychic to ease their way on in there and read that when a tragedy is going on, outside of the public portrayal of the celebrity attention that individuals that I read on a celebrity basis present to the world, you understand? It's a respect thing with me. If the family was to ask me, I would love to do it, but I wouldn't do it privately. I would only do it publicly. Okay. Should I add AT&T being down to the thing? I mean, there's no coincidence that Beyonce said she was going to break the motherfucking cellular network, and then a week after the Super Bowl, we have an SOS on our phones. I don't feel like that's a coincidence either. All of this is breadcrumbing and painting a picture that we probably all will bear witness to very soon. Okay? That's what I feel. That's what I feel. I feel like it's not a coincidence, but I will add that to the list to kind of see how Spirit is going to piece that together. Definitely. You heard Sweetie freestyle saying who she was, Cleopatra, in her past life. Naomi Campbell was Cleopatra in her past life. It's not Sweetie. Damn, I'm saying way too much. Don't ask me how I know that. I think Sweetie is trolling. She might be a client. Trying to hush. Or Naomi Campbell might be a client. I might need to hush. I might need to hush. Okay. That title goes to Naomi Campbell. What are your thoughts on Mariah Carey? Just curious if she's evil or not. I love her music. If you have a audience and a fan base that has been pumped out there by the powers that be, you participate in things that would be considered evil to the stereotypical person. Okay, now I don't know this recent tea about Mariah. I logged on here, y'all talking about Mariah. I don't know what she's done recently. But if her Illuminatis are getting exposed, then I mean, it is what it is. I guarantee she's never gonna say nothing about it. I've never seen an artist outwardly say, I'm doing this because I have to. I can't wait for that day to happen. I thought Lil Nas X was gonna be the one to do it, but his ass so far gone, he don't even know if he gay, straight, a woman, or Montero. He don't know who he is. He got lost in the game. Doja Cat, I thought she might have opened her mouth and said something, but Doja Cat, I mean, look at her. She lost it. This game swallows you up, honey, and puts you out there. I mean, go to VigilantCitizen.com. I always tell y'all to go to VigilantCitizen.com and just get well-versed on things that are in your face, okay? But when it becomes vivid and loud like that, it's one of two things. Clout. Everybody loves to talk about conspiracy, saying that they done sold their soul to the devil. Clout, or you caught up. One of the two. Clout or you caught up. And when you do what you're supposed to do, you get #1 albums like Kanye West. Notice how Kanye ain't had nothing controversial going on here recently. And he done dropped the album Vultures, and now it's #1 on the charts. With his girl, North. And let me tell you something. That song is trash. Okay? I know it's a baby girl. I don't know how old she is or whatever. But I know a 4-year-old in the hood down the street that can rap her under the motherfucking table. And because it is Kanye West's daughter, it's top 100 on the Billboard charts. She don't deserve to be there. That song was trash. Miss Westie, what a bestie. I'm sorry, okay? That's cool for a middle school talent show, okay? But to be on the top 100 of Billboard, no, that's called nepotism. That's nepotism all day. Now, what I do believe is that Blue Ivy has been in training behind the scenes, and she gonna come out and blow our motherfucking minds. That's what I do think, okay? I do think Blue Ivy has been in the back watching, waiting, observing, tasting it on that tour, okay? And I feel like when she drop, Northwest gonna be like, oh hell no, I gotta step my pussy up, honey. I gotta step my pussy up, honey. Okay, I can look at Blue Ivy and tell that the baby girl. First of all, the baby girl is programmed. Like she's very controlled, right? And I feel like we're going to see her personality in her art, and I can't wait for that. So that's what you do. When they're children, you let their imagination run rampant while controlling their body, and then when you give them an outlet to express themselves, that bitch going to be the next Beyonce, bro. If you look at the commercial that Beyonce did, one of the notifications on that phone before she said, watch me break this fucking internet, was Blue Ivy World Tour featuring Beyonce. Okay, well, let's put the pieces together. Let's put the pieces together. You done popped out. You know what I'm saying? Doing the choreography, you know, that was the choreography. That's all I know. Now I look Jewish. The choreography, that's what she did. That's what she did. Popped out in Charlotte wearing my same Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses. That's what she did. That's what she did. Okay? And now she's making a lot more appearances. We see her in a pump. She wore her first pump to the sacred. She wore her first pump to the damn sacred event, and it was a big, thick platform. So you know they training her to get in them stilettos. They training her to get in them stilettos. Okay, that song was trash. Well, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a fucking joke. I thought this was I'm bringing my daughter out to perform with me type of thing. And you know, just because she a child, nobody want to say nothing. Well, there are child prodigies at the age of 4 who play violin like Mozart. There are people in the hood writing raps at 5 years old using metaphors and similes that North wouldn't even understand. That upsets me a little. Just a little. But she a baby girl. I mean, that's me from observing the entertainment industry self. Now, as a person, congratulations, North, you did your thing. You know, you did your thing. I would have stood up and clapped for it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I would have stood up and clapped for it. I just feel like, can we usher in the era of exceptional talent, please? I'm ready for the era where bubblegum rap is dead. I'm ready for the era where anybody that you say that you're a fan of is vibrating in beast mode like Beyonce. Beyonce is a precedent right now, but Michael Jackson was the precedent before her. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, there was a time period, and I think it was the Revolutionary Age, where philosophers had ideas that have spawned electricity, where people had revolutionary downloads, and they executed them in art, in music, in culture, in technology, in industry. And we're so dumb now. We're so dumb as a people. I mean, anything will just blow up if titties, ass, or sex is attached to it. How primordial. Like, I feel like I just need to get in a spaceship and go to a planet of enlightened beings, and I would fit right in. But I do feel like enlightened beings have been sent here to push us forward. So maybe, you know, with the spotlights that are coming, not necessarily this one event, but things that will receive this event, maybe they will get a, you know, we gotta flip a switch. It's like am I the only one who thinks like this? I feel like we're just getting exposed to them. Like Ice Spice, for example. Anybody could do what she's doing. Anybody. Her raps are juvenile. The beats are really good. And the producers in the world don't get enough credit to create something on a loop that will have us memorizing the lyrics. And I feel like producers need credit, but I also feel like a lot of producers don't want to be seen. You just want to create, and that's it. You know? Let's talk about Normani. Mediocre. You know, I think that her dropping that cover with her on a damn rocket, talking about I'm so excited to announce some shit, bitch. We ain't seen you since. And the thing is, you didn't even write that song. Like, I don't know. My standard, like, if you ever, who's an artist? Like Jasmine Sullivan, even Kim Burrell, they have something in them that is phenomenal. I need more phenomenal entertainment. Or maybe I'm just looking in the wrong place. Maybe I shouldn't look to pop culture for phenomenal entertainment, because how in the world does Britney Spears have more clout than Christina Aguilera? Christina can actually sing. Britney Spears is an icon, but if you gave her a microphone, she's going to do exactly what she's doing on live right now. It's going to sound awful. And the reason I said that is because I listened to some of the live performances where they cut out the background music and you can hear what the artist is doing through the microphone, and it's terrible. It's terrible. Now, I will say this. I did that on Beyonce, and she sounds the exact same. Like, that is phenomenal. I need my mind blown, bitch. That's what I want. And I think we're ushering in that era as of right now. But when you give the youth Northwest to look up to, I mean, even if you look at that girl, Lele. Y'all know who that is? She growing up. But Lele was rapping on these hoes. Lele was rapping on these hoes. My niece Brooklyn, okay? She's selling sex now, but prior to that, she was selling straight bars. But she can sell sex now because she grown. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at her, I still see a baby girl. And I'm like, oh my God, Brooklyn, why are you naked? Why is my baby girl naked? But she grew up, you know? And I swear, them years between 16 and 19, you see a complete change in the girls. No shade. Like, so you got to kind of embrace it for what it is. You know, my girl carries. You know what I'm saying? Stoic beauty. Her essence is just phenomenal. Like, black girl magic, that's what that is, you know? But we're force-fed narratives like Risa Pisa. We're shown people like Miss Netta. No offense to you girls, but there's a nigga bitch up in Geisha in the art department in your middle school right now who dresses like a girl and can blow your mind with artistry. And yet you just showing me a nigga bitch getting her man dinner ready? Maybe it blows your mind because you don't feel like nigga bitches exist or live lives. You know, but I'm confused at why this is so potent. You know? Let's talk about revolutionaries real quick. Erykah Badu was revolutionary to me when I discovered her. Exceptional talent, and it was more so on a soul-to-soul basis. You know, that whole neo-soul era, India Arie, you know. But then it's like that era receded to Jasmine Sullivan's and shit. You know what I'm saying? And when Jasmine came out, that motherfucker put... I'm sorry, the neo-soul girls had to step their pussy up after that because she was soul, but it was the texture of her voice. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, when I heard her sing live, I'm like, oh my God, like, wow, you know? Who else used to do me like that? Andre 3000 did me like that. His choreography of music was excellent. Like, artists that really poked at me. Stevie Nicks did it too for me back in the day. Taking Back Sunday did it for me. Paramore did it for me. Kanye West earlier stuff did it for me. Like that Dark Twisted Fantasy album. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Jill Scott, she's a good surfer. She doesn't make me go wow, but she surfs in a way that I'm like, you deserve flowers. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about people who create waves. Jill surfs the waves that have been created from her past. But I will say I love her energy and I love her music. I love her music cause I got something better at home. Yeah. She coasts. Maybe I need to like host like I probably will in Charlotte. I'll bring people I think are potent. XXYYXX. I don't even know what these motherfuckers look like. But their whole discography is taking pop culture and putting it on repeat and producing it in a way that blows my mind. Alina Baraz. Fantasia. Okay, this is the thing with Fantasia. I'm from North Carolina, so we're used to people singing like that. I think that for the world, she brought the North Carolinian church deep South country fried chicken-esque aspect to singing to the public. That's what I feel. I feel like she brought that out. You know what I'm saying? And showed the world how we sing in North Carolina. Like, I feel like for that, she's a revolutionary. She's a revolutionary. But she is a reflection of how we always sing in North Carolina. That's how we do. That's how we do. Like, that's how we do. Enchantress. That's the first time I've been enchanted by an artist, honestly, who wasn't black. I'll be honest, Rock Cage. Honestly, that's the first time I was mesmerized. I know her entire discography. So you say you wanna get away. You don't need a plane now, could be your escape. Listen to the waves, let them wash away the pain. I could be your private island underneath the palm trees. You can leave your worries. Listen to the waves, let them wash away. Cause I can be your fantasy. Yeah. I felt like Azalea Banks was too at one point, and then she lost her mind. A turtle. Yeah, it's summertime now. Stuff's in the water. Hi, turtle. I wonder what you eat. I'll feed you too. Anywho, I don't know how I got to talking about this, but talking to you right now is taking the edge off of what tomorrow brings. So thank you guys for listening so bad. I'm about to edit a video and post it. It's the Dr. Romney word that I gave yesterday. And then I need to post a Throwback Thursday that is spectacular. And I don't know what it is. I think I should post somewhere over the, or maybe I'll post Tell Me Twice. I'm probably gonna post Tell Me Twice. Yeah, because it combines my viral moment with a badass music video, and the song is good, you know. So I will, because you got to keep in mind, a lot of new people are going to be exposed to your Bootz, and when they come to my Instagram, they need to be able to see, oh, he popping for real. You see what I'm saying? So I got to post receipts on tomorrow, so they're like, oh, he really is psychic because I'm doing a live reading. And then before, like, if you're scrolling down on the Instagram, you're like, okay, like this nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So post the word for us, you know, what we always do around here. And then we will post a Throwback Thursday, probably Tell Me Twice. And that's going to give some familiarity because I always talk about this, but I went viral, but nobody knew who I was. Like, when I went viral in that court show, nobody knew my fucking name. If they did know Durand is a revolutionary. I talked to him yesterday because I thought he was going to be singing background for E on Saturday, but he not. So anyway, I feel like Durand is revolutionary. I think for my boo Durand, though, I want him. I can't say it in public. It's a missing link. And I feel like if that link gets there, oh, you're going to be huge. Huge. Yes, please. Hair, makeup, fashion, action. If y'all have any receipts, send them to me today. Again, I post 20 receipts at a time. I have recent receipts, and what I do is I post them in my story, and then I'll go back and download them and put it in there or whatever. Wendy Williams' family on news saying they're concerned about her death. Yeah, because they're killing her. I fucking said it. I'll put that on the docket for next week, too. Somebody in squad get the docket, okay? And let me give flowers where it's due. Homage to T.S. Madison, because I use the word docket because of your show that I watched before I started mine. I believe in paying homage to your inspirations. I don't believe in theft. Okay, so when I say docket, I'm going to say the word addendum instead. The addendum. Okay, so on the addendum, we have Calendria, we have Risa Pisa, we have, well, Miss Netta was more of just a talking point, so I'm not going to read her. We have Wendy Williams. We need an update on Wendy. And I feel like after I bring forth Bootz, I'm going to have my coven cast on Wendy's behalf to bring her back. You want to know my conspiracy theory, though? I feel like Wendy is worth more money dead than alive. The same thing happened to Michael Jackson. Am I being too controversial here? Or should I keep going on? I feel like when a celebrity is worth more money dead than alive, they go missing, or they overdose on propofol, or they have health concerns out of fucking nowhere, and it's funny because Wendy Williams' mother, she is just as sane as ever, and here's Wendy breaking down, and it happened so fast. But think about this: prior to the decline, she came out with not one but 2 documentary style videos. Does that mean that she knew about what was going on beforehand? Why else would you come out with a memorandum of 2 fucking videos? One that somebody else played you, and the other one where you're actually giving a testimonial. It's almost giving biopic, bitch. It's almost giving what you produce around the league. That's what it's giving. Okay, that's what it's giving. But when a celebrity's brand is worth more when they're dead, they start to die. Now, does that mean that they're really dead? I don't know. I am also of the belief system that there is a place like Wakanda that celebrities venture off to when they publicly die to be normal. And it's like a city or an island somewhere in the Bermuda Triangle, okay, that is cloaked with technology in a way that the common man will never be able to find it. They go there, they have abundance there, they have technology there. For instance, somebody just brought up Prince. Right before he died, he had a picture of himself, an avatar of himself, and he had sunglasses. Now he had the 2 glasses here and the 1 glass here. Well, a week before he died, the third eye on that sunglass opened up, so he knew he was going to. That's what that tells me, right? I think I'm talking too much. I think I'm talking too much on these candid videos, but this is the stuff I see in plain sight. If this is new to you, raise your hand, because I feel like I've always known this shit. But it's never going to be confirmed. Nobody's ever going to come out and say something. And if they do, Kanye West. If they do, Britney Spears. What do these people have in common? They are typecasted as crazy and have lost their mind. And yet, you still got to play the game. Because you're not dead yet. You haven't made it to that island yet. And on that island, I feel like they have technology that supersedes our understanding. And I feel like that technology is elicited in Black Mirror. And I think that slowly but surely they'll start to introduce what the world is truly capable of, and the knowledge that it already has. UFOs are not new, bruh. Alien technology is not motherfucking new, bitch. Okay? Does he have autism? Does he? I read it and he confirmed that he does. Or is that the narrative he's told to tell people because they done zapped his brain a couple of times for being disobedient or insubordinate? I'm a conspiracy theorist to the heart of me, but it's just too many common things that occur. Think about this. Whitney Houston dies in the bathtub. A year later, her daughter dies in the same way. They're saying that is because she mimicked her mother's death out of psychological trauma, right? Or are you with your mother right now on that island? Because Whitney loves you, and you loved your mama. It was you and Bobby Christina. Okay? And right before Whitney's death, she goes into an interview with Brandy and Monica, and she says, I'm going up. No, up. And she was like clarifying to the girls that she's going up. Right? Look at that interview again. And I can see that Monica read between the lines because she looked like she got sad. Brandy, well-trained. Moesha is well-trained. She smiled through it. Just watch. Jennifer Hudson. Just watch. And don't think just because you're in the gospel industry that you're exempt. If the powers that be are putting you out there, Kim Burrell, Bishop Eddie Long, T.D. Jakes. I think people get comfortable with that blood signed contract and they forget whose they are. Okay. Addendum. Somebody write the addendum down. Matter of fact, put it in the comment section. So, Justin Bieber. But if you play the game right, Drake, Lil Wayne, Cicely Tyson, Vivica A. Fox, Lady Gaga, you know. I don't think that's on the addendum extraordinary. I just was making a point. That was just me making a point with that. That was just me making a point. So what was it? It was Calendria. It was Risa Pisa. It is... What else did we talk about? Wendy. And AT&T. Okay. Somebody write that down and post it in the squad. Squad, I'll be live later getting all done up. The nails, I've been real basic with my nails since 2024 hit, but today, we're going junk with it. I'm talking about blimp. I'm talking about aggravatingly junk with it. My nail technician, her name is Mallory. She's done my nails before. She actually did this set. My other girl, Ryan, she still does my nails, but I kind of alternate. I don't want to dedicate myself to anybody predominantly. I think that's why I fucked up with cosmetologists. I will attach myself to a cosmetologist, and then they get too comfortable with me and forget that they're rendering me a service and do whatever the fuck they want to do. Okay, so I'm rotating, and I might, pull up in your city and you can touch your boy girl's nails. I just want to be a canvas for not just one person's art, and that goes for me being look at that. Did you see that? Thank you. Okay, I'll learn it. Thank you. Spirit added to my cauldron. Zingiera Hoshi and That's dope. You saw it? Thank you. Magic happens all around me, darling. I can't wait to see what magic happens this weekend. Yeah, but I can't dedicate myself to somebody predominantly, and I think that was my mistake in the past because I attached to them. I let myself be a canvas just for them, and it ends up getting too personal. They let me down, or I cuss them out, or they say something that rubs me the wrong way. So I'm a free spirit when it comes to embellishing your art upon me. I will be your canvas. If you're a stylist or anything like that, I need some help. I know I need to talk to my friend Elliot in Charlotte. Maybe he can style. You know what? That's what he gonna style. He gonna style the commercial, cause that dress still ain't here. Fuck. But maybe I'm glad that dress ain't here because everything I'm wearing, I've worn before except for a couple of pieces. I'm just putting it together differently. I want to feel comfortable, Estheticians, F dot, baby, I got you. I've been wanting to go to your spot for a long time. Ever since you became my client, but I have not seen you on my schedule recently. So I don't know what's been going on with you, but I'm pretty sure your locks are long as hell now. That's how I gauge how long it's been since I've talked to my girls that have natural hair. I look at how long their locks have gotten. And I know yours are probably down your back now, so I got to talk to you soon. Don't send me no clients, but I be sending them a bunch of folk. LOL, I'm too nice. I'm too nice, too. Bootz, I would love to come pamper you. Sunshine Roses. Bring a nigga, and you got it. Okay, I'm about to start embracing my girls' business. Like I said, my mission this year is to touch my girls. Okay, next year I'm doing a 2-in-1. I'm gonna go to the jazz festival. I love jazz music. It's always playing in my house. I'm going to the jazz festival, but I'm also pulling up on our girl Deja because she is the administrator of my food group, and she wanted me to trap wooden spoons. And I talked to one of my elders, and she was like, spoons are for mixing. It was her way of saying that is how you combine energies. So a wooden spoon autographed by me, you'll be using my energy to mix some things up. It'll probably work best in like love spells if you're trying to get with someone. And but it can also work with potion making and cauldron burning and things of that nature as well. So I'm doing more research. I'm feeling the vibes out about them, and we'll definitely do that. But she's gonna be we're gonna do a cooking video. We rented out a kitchen, and we're gonna do a cooking video with Deja. And she's been a huge fan, and I want to pull up on her so I get to see my Arizona girls. And then as it starts to get warm, I'm gonna go up north. Chicago, you're on the list, but I'm probably not gonna get there till June because in May I'm going to Italy. April, I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I think Baltimore might be the move. It's right up the street. It's like 6-hour drive from where I'm staying right now in Charlotte. So I feel like I'm gonna do a little road trip with the boys, bring my cat and my dog, and we go to Baltimore and see them. And I love y'all niggas with y'all accent. And y'all are so bold. I be walking down the street up north, back then when I used to go up north, and niggas just say, "Oh, you fine from the street." That's the kind of heat I need, bitch. Yes, give it to me. New Orleans, I frequent New Orleans every year. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go this year. I already done missed Mardi Gras, so I'm not sure if that's something that I want to do. Do we have anything to worry about with the cell outage thing? I naturally don't feel worried. My intuition is telling me no. My intuition is telling me no. My intuition is telling me blame Beyonce. But I will read it, though. I haven't read it, though, but, And thank y'all for St. Louis. I've been trying to get down there because somebody who was going to manage me when I lived in L.A. was from St. Louis. He was fine as hell. So I got to go to St. Louis. Thank y'all for understanding that I'm not always psychic. Okay? I have been trained to turn that shit on and fucking off. Okay? Since I started my business, it's been on more than it's been off. And for the majority of my life, it has been not dormant. It just was there. I knew it was a room in my house, but I don't go in there. Just like the beach room. The beach room, I did that shit for show because people said I couldn't do it. And I don't even be in there, but I'm going to have to start going up in there. Because it's a room that actually feels like the beach. It's cooler in that room for some reason. I don't know what's up with that? But I will tell you, the reason that I did make that beach room was because there was someone who overdosed in this house, and she overdosed in that room, and she came to me when I first moved in here. Do you guys remember when I bought this house? She came to me when I first moved in here, and I was like, how can I appease you? Because she was making a lot of noise in the house upstairs, and I was a bit scared. Like, you know, this is the first time I've lived in a 2-story house. I've always lived in a flat, you know? So, I wasn't scared. I was just like, nigga, stop making that goddamn noise. Like, what can I do? You know? And she said, I always wanted to go to the beach. So I brought the beach to her. You know what I'm saying? But on a mortal level, I did that. It's not a room that I go into quite often. It's a room that I'm like, people are like, oh my God, this is dope. And then we never go in there again. You know what I'm saying? So I need to actually make it copacetic and doable, you know, usable, if you will. And I will, you know, but I'll tell you, the rooms that I be in is my bed. I be in my motherfucking bed. I be in my living room. I be in the workshop, and I be in my office. There's a lot more space in this house that I need to utilize, you know. And I got time. I got motherfucking time. I got motherfucking time, baby. Okay. Have a good day, Miss Coco. I love you. Let's see. Anything else that needs to be discussed? No, I think we're good. I'm good. I feel good. I need to see where my staff is because everybody's supposed to be here in 5 minutes. So let us pray. I won't be live. The next time you see me live will be on Erykah Badu's show, unless I go live in the airport or some shit like that, and I just might do that. Okay, so just keep your notifications on. Am I going to save this video? I'll repost it on YouTube. I'll repost it on YouTube. That's what I'll do. Can't wait to see you on Saturday. Oh my God. When you tell me your username, I'm going to give you the biggest hug ever. Okay? Now look, my hugs are long, but I know it's a lot of people, so I'm probably going to have to give short, intense hugs. So I'm going to have to turn the energy up when I hug you, but just don't be scared, okay? Last thing before I go and before we put up a prayer and I baptize myself one more again. The tip jar will remain open until the end of the day. Your question will be answered from the tip jar before I get on that plane at 11 o'clock on Saturday, a.m., okay? So your question will be answered prior to then. I do have sessions available for the 8th because I'm trying to get out of this obligation that I have. And I got to prove that I have something to do. So if you want to book for the 8th, you can. But other than that, I don't have any other March availability for you. I do feel like I have March the 1st still available, but March the 8th, you can book for that date. Squad, you do have a brief Candid Live video tonight. If you have placed any orders in my store, they ship out tomorrow. Thank you for your patience. And I do have to thank you for your patience because we live in a very instantly gratifying world. And when you order from me, it can take upwards to 2 weeks for us to ship because I'm doing everything in-house. So thank you guys for the understanding. As we grow, that will probably lessen in time. But I do want to thank you. 2 things to look out for. The Parfum, the fragrance spray. And it's so good because I have my Australian client narrating it. It's so good. Anyway. The fragrance spray and an everything box, okay? I know some people want to... What about Tiffany Haddish? Add her to the addendum. I know what you're talking about, but I'm about to go. Add her to the addendum. Everything box is going to be one of everything from my store, and it will be a discounted price, okay? I'm thinking everything box will be like $250. You know what I'm saying? Because my candles alone are $44. And you get 6 candles, 6 herbs, the fragrance, you get 1 oil. That's the lucky oil. But I could do all the oils too. Everything box. You get everything that I trap in that box. Plus the tarot cards too. So this box is, I don't know, but it sounds like a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So that way you have a complete set of my stuff. So when you need something, you can go and then you can re-up from there. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to do an everything box. That's going to drop with the Parfum. With the Parfum. The name of the perfume is Witch in the Woods. I got the formula correct. It is perfect. And we're bottling that up today in-house. And other than that, babies, I'm good. I'm so good. I'm going to ask that you guys up your interactions on my social media this weekend. So if I post something, go extra hard on it, if you don't mind. Okay? If you see me on somebody else's page, on a blog or anything, go extra hard on it. Watch out for people who might be talking shit. Clap back extra hard this weekend. Okay? And then we assume the position on Monday like we never left. Like we never left. Okay? Let us pray. God of the universe, God of love, God of light, I come to you as humbly as I know how and address the source of all sources, deity of all deity, God of all gods. I come to you bearing all of my nervousness and excitement and gratitude to you for the opportunities that you have laid not only before me but before us. I ask for confidence as we execute our missions both individually and collectively. I say thank you for the time I spend broadcasting myself into a phantom device, but touching and resonating the hearts of individuals that attune themselves to none other than you, Bootz. I thank you. Thank you for giving breath to plants that we can't see breathe. Thank you for giving life to the inanimate and letting everything vibrate that much stronger for our own clarity. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for the elements. And thank you for you. Ashe, amen, and so mote it be. Baptism, bitch. And so it is. Have a good day, you guys. I love you.